सभी को
So good morning, everyone. So this is your computer organization class, and as I mentioned in our earlier classes, today I am going to repeat this control unit portion once again. Okay, so let us start because we can't wait more. So control unit, the purpose of using here it is generating some sort of signals. Lots of signals actually needed for performing different sort of operations inside the computer. So you need to generate some sort of signals. Okay. So main motto here, today's discussion is motto of the today's discussion is to generate different sort of signals, control signals. How to generate control signals? Okay. What are types of the control signals processes are there? That must be discussed here. So here control unit organization may be classified into two categories. The first one is your hardware control unit and the second one is your micro program control unit. That means you are going to generate control signal by means of hardware. That means by means of some combinational circuit, decoder, maybe the flip-flops, okay, maybe there's some sort of digital circuit. So by designing some particular type of hardware circuit, you may have control signals. So first process is by hardware. It must be very much faster because you are giving input and you are getting the output. Okay. So hardware control unit It's a faster process. It generates very fast control signals. Okay. But in the case of microprogram control unit, microprogram means it's a type of programming. You are programmed before, and accordingly your control signal must be generated. That means you are applying some sort of memory. Okay, some sort of memory. Over there, you are writing a code. Okay, you are writing a code for generating control signal. Motto of the today's class is to have control signal generation. Okay, the first one is your hardware, and the second one is your microprogram using microprogram. Hardware में क्या होता है? It's faster because as soon as you are giving the input, hardware will be activated and that will generate the signals. No need for storing. Okay, but in the case of microprogram, there should have memory elements. Over there, you are storing, you are writing the codes before generation of the signals, and there are lots of intermediate stages are there, because whenever you are writing some sort of micro program, there should have some sort of micro operations. That means it may have some sort of fetching the micro instruction, decoding the micro instructions, other related activities. Okay, so thing is that hardware means is a physical connections there. Okay, or micro program means there need not to have some sort of physical connections. Rather, it's a coding. So advantage here primarily hardware because it is faster than the microprogram. But hardware means once you have designed the circuit, it is fixed for a particular type of operation. Can't be changed. Maybe change, but lots of lots of difficulties are there because you can't modify easily. So this is a disadvantage of the hardware control unit. So motto of this hardware control unit is that you are generating control signal, because you will know that performing several instructions, performing several sort of tasks inside the computer, lots of control signals are required. Okay, the process is hardware control, there may be some microprogram control. So let us start with hardware control unit. As I mentioned you, it's a fixed circuit. It's having some sort of combinational circuit. There will maybe some sort of sequential circuits, that is flip flops. Okay, so combining these, you are designing hardware control unit. So I'm giving the circuitry, the schematic of this hardware control unit. That means there are the instruction registers are there. That instruction must be decoded, otherwise you can't understand what are the instructions. And these are the instructions I0, I1, I2, IK. Lots of instructions are there, and they are coming. And in this individual instructions, it must have lots of micro instructions. Okay, lots of micro instructions. Suppose this is I0 instruction. Okay, I1 instruction. So lots of micro operations are there. Combining these micro operations, okay, or micro instructions, okay. So it is having this micro operation, 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 this. So for this I1, there may have 10 micro operations. Okay. For instruction 2, there may have 8 types of micro operations. So individual instruction may have different sort of micro operations. Okay. So according to the number of micro operations, your clock has been generated. T1, T2, Tn. So let us consider the first one is I0. Okay, it may have 10 micro operations. I1, it may have 5 micro operations. I2 may have 12 micro operations, so and so forth. So individual micro operation, you are having different kind of clock pulses. For first micro operations, For first instruction of first micro operation, you need T1. Second micro operation, you need T2. So if you are having 5 micro operations, so you need 5 clock years. I1, if that is having 10 micro operations, so 10 clocks T1 to T10 you require. Okay. So in that way, they are generating control signal for individual micro operations, micro instructions. Okay. So these are your control signal. For a particular type of instructions, they are having some sort of signals. So C0, C1, C2, CM, these are the signals. Okay. So we are designing it by means of the hardware circuit. So this is control unit. There may have some sort of flip flops, maybe some sort of combinational circuit, basic gates. Okay. So by that you are having this control signal. So it's a hardware. Okay. So this is all about your hardware because see for having C0, C1, C2, CM for a particular type of signal, you are designing a fixed type of circuit. So if you want to change the control signal, in that case you have to change the circuit. So this is the way. Okay. And this is the clock input. This is a timing generator. They are generating these clock pulses. Okay. And these are the flags. You people know about the flags. Okay. Because flags may be set and reset. Okay. Set means 1, reset means 0. So in that way, you are going for designing hardware control unit. Now we'll move to microprogram control unit. Here also you are going for generating signals. Okay. Control signals. Okay. So that means when you are going for some sort of writing micro program, where you will write? Where you will write? You must write over any sort of memory, isn't? As soon as you are having the memory element, over there you can write. So the memory element over which you are writing, that is called control memory. Please listen carefully. The name of the memory element is control memory. And the code you are writing, that is called control word. Okay, the code you are writing, that means the contents of the memory element is termed as control word because it's generating control signals. This control word, which is written in control memory, generating control signal. Listen carefully. So as you know, memory means you are writing some sort of codes over there. Okay, so that code having some sort of particular pattern means a combination of 1 and 0. So according to that, as per your requirement, as per your control signal generation, that code must be written before. So after writing, that code must be executed. Okay, must be coded, decoded. Okay, so all these things are there. So the word you are writing in the memory location, that is the control word, because that control word generating control signal, and over which you are writing that memory element is called control memory. I think this is clear. Okay, so here the updation is easy. You can edit the code very easily. Whereas this is difficult in the case of hardware because it's a fixed circuit, as you know. Suppose you are having a PCB design, you have designed PCB circuit, printed circuit code, so it's fixed. So if you need to modify it, that's quite difficult. But here in case of programming, you can easily change it. But the disadvantage is that it's a slower process because it is having some sort, lots of operations, micro operations inherently present. So that's why it's a little bit slower than the hardware. So as I mentioned you, all the possible control words are stored in a memory. That is called the control memory. And based on requirement, the control word is X. Okay, so previously you have written all the control word. As per your requirement, you have to execute the microprogram from the control or control word from the control memory. So this is the same. Now, just I'm giving just brief discussion here, microprogram control unit. So it's a control memory. What I have shown you. This is a control unit. So this is one row, 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 this is one row. So row. So this is one I1 is your first micro instructions. Okay. So these are the control word 1, control word 2, control word 3. So combining these control word, this micro instruction form. Okay, so this is control one. So see here 1 0 1 0 0 0 1. So type of this control word is a binary data. Okay, some bits are set, some bits are reset. Okay, similarly I2, similarly I3. Okay, that way we are storing here. So this is for first micro instruction, second micro instruction, third micro instruction. It may be n number of micro instructions. Corresponding micro instructions you are having corresponding number of control words. Okay, that will not be fixed. This control word depend upon the type of the micro instructions. It may be there may have 10 control words. Some micro instruction having 5 control words. So depends. Now individual control word. Okay, see here I have taken this control word. Okay, so this is having two parts. Okay, this is for your control signal generation. Okay, this part. So see, I have enlarged here. The first portion is for your control signal generation, and the last part, the right side part, that indicating the address of the next instruction. Because where you want to move, where your next micro instruction is written, where is your next control word is written, some kind of that. So that address is written. So it's a micro instruction. This is your micro instruction. So as it is a micro instruction, you people know that the collection of micro instruction means micro program. What is a program? A program is a bunch of collection of instructions. If it is micro program, so it's a collection of micro instructions. Not more than that. Okay. So this is the control word. If you look into detail, so it is having two parts primarily. The first one, the rightmost one is your address part, which is indicating next address of the instruction, and the control signal, that part generating control signals. Okay, so this is the way of process of operation of the microprogram control unit. So this is your, there may have some external input. Okay, there may have some sort of external input, otherwise you can't operate, and may have some internal operation also. Okay, so next address generator, the first part is your next address generator. So after having this address, it moves to the control address register. Okay, so after control address register, it collects the address and moves to the particular memory location. So control memory. Okay, then control memory. So after that, it moves the control data register. So this is the flow diagram. First, next address generator, then moves to the control address register, then control memory where the control word is written for generating control signals, then it comes back control data register, from which it again comes back to the next address generator. So this is the way. I am taking one example to make you understand this flow diagram. So you take that example and then it will be clear. See this one. So these are the blocks having control words. Okay, maybe 10, maybe 12, maybe 5 number of control words. This part indicating the next address. Okay, this next part. So see, the first is a micro program counter. Okay, so over there may have 100 address. Okay, 100. So that 100 must be stored at control address register. Okay, so as soon as it is having 100 here, it moves to the 100 memory location. देखो ये 100 है, 100 में आ गया. Now it fetches this control word. After that, it generating control signals for left side bits, and the right side part में जो है वो है address of the next instruction. So it coming here. That address is coming here. Okay, that coming control data register. So that's why I have told you control data register. So control memory to control data register. देखो, this is your control memory. So control memory to control data register. Okay, control data register. Then it comes here. It comes here. So next address generator. Okay, it comes next address generator. Then it comes to the control address register. Then control address register. Then it may be 101. So 101 मेमोरी लोकेशन में आ जाएगा. उसके बाद यहाँ पे जो एड्रेस होगा उसके लेके यहाँ पे आ जाएगा, वो डेटा इधर आ जाएगा. It will send this and it will come again this and next instruction. So why we are using this? It may be directly from this to this, but this is controlling the sequencing. Okay, or order of the sequence of the microprogram. Somehow there may have some jump instructions. May have some. It may not be 100, 101, 102, 103. May have some sort of jump instructions. Okay, may have some sort of subroutine calling. So that sort of sequencing is controlled by this. Okay, so that's why this new microprogram container is required. Okay, so this is the case. So that's why I see it's a next address generator, then control address register, then control memory, and the control data register. And control data register से कहाँ जा रहे हैं? Next address generator, जो I have shown here. Okay, that I have shown here. So this is the case. So this question may come. You have to ask this sort of question. So this flow diagram of the microprogram control unit operation. Now this microprogram, what I have shown you, it is kept as control word format in the control memory location. So it is of two types. Okay, the first one is your horizontal and second one is your vertical. So that means if this value, okay, this control word, this bit, individual bit generates individual signal. That means suppose you need 10 signals, okay, 10 control signals. In that case, if you require 10 bits, so that is called your horizontal microprogram. If you need 20 control signals, then the number of control word bit would be 20. If you need 200 control signals, so word length of this control word must be 200. So individual bit generating individual signal. So in this case, the width of this control word would be higher. So length would be higher. Okay. So this is your horizontal microprogram control unit. So that's why I have written here there each signal is stored in 1 bit. Okay, so each signal, okay, for each signal you require 1 bit in the case of horizontal microprogram control. Okay, there is no need of any coding or decoding purposes. So that's why the control word length is higher in the case of horizontal because individual bit generating individual signals. Correct. So that's why larger control word. Okay, but this is a faster because individual bit generating individual signals. It's a quicker one. You are retrieving that control word and it just go for generating control signals. No problem at all. So that's why it's a faster one. So this horizontal microprogram, okay, control unit is faster than a vertical microprogram control. But with comparison microprogram and hardware, which one is faster? Hardware is faster. Okay. So concern about speed. Now the vertical. In the vertical, what we have done here, we are making some groups. The total control one must be grouped into some particular type of number of groups. Say for example, suppose you need to have 8 control signals. Suppose you need to have 8 number of control signals. So if you use 2 to 3, a 2 to a 3 to 8 decoder, if you use 3 to 8 decoder, so you can generate 8 number of control signals by means of 3 bits. Okay, so you need to have only 3 bits. That means you are just reducing the size of the control word. But in the case of horizontal, for 8 control signal, you need to have 8 number of bits. Whereas in the case of vertical, you are requiring only 3 bits. But extra circuit is that here you need one decoder. Here you need one decoder. So for individual group, you need one decoder. So the circuit complexity arises here, and that's why it is little bit slower than the horizontal microprogram control unit, because it takes some decoder circuit for decoding the control word, individual group of control word. So that's why. So see here, group 1, group 2, group 3. So this group may not be, this group length may not be equal. It may not be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. It may be 2, it may be 3. Group 3 may have 4 bits. Okay, depending upon the required. And as per the number of bits you are requiring that particular type of decoder. Okay, if there is 4 bits, so you need to have 4 to 16 decoder. Okay, if you have 3 bits, 3 to 8 decoder. If you have 2 bits, 2 to 4 decoder. As you know, the concept from digital electronics. Okay, so that's why here data is stored in the encoded form. Here these are encoded. Okay, encoded form. So you have to decode it. So that's why you need one decoder. So that's why here the control word is smaller. Here control word is smaller than the horizontal type. So suppose you need to have 5 signals. Okay, you need to have 5 signals. So which group you require? Where 3 bits is there. The group where 3 bits contains. So as you need 5 signals, because you know using 3 bits you are going for design 8 signals. So for 5 signals, maybe A0, A1, A2, A3, A4. So A0 to A4 you may require for 5 signals. So other bits may be neglected, other lines may be neglected. Okay. So that's why here you are requiring smaller control word, but you have to sacrifice, you have to use here decoder circuit. So as you are using decoder circuit complexity arises, and it is little bit slower than the horizontal type. So this is the types of microprogram control unit. First one is horizontal, it is faster, but it takes larger control word, because individual bit generating individual control signal, or in the vertical it is coded form. Okay, here requires lesser number of bits to represent control word, but you need to provide decoder circuit for individual groups. Okay, and horizontal microprogram is faster than the vertical microprogram control unit. So this is the thing. So if you have any doubt regarding this, up to this, you can tell me. Okay. One other microprogram is your nano program control unit. So in this case, though memory element is being used here, nothing more than that. This is your memory location 1, this is your memory location 2. So here you are writing control microprogram 1, microprogram 2, microprogram 3. But here you are writing the control word. देखो एरो करके हम देखें control word 1, control word 2. Okay, So reduce the size of the memory, nothing more than that. You are using more than one control memory to reduce the size, nothing more than that. You are increasing number. Okay, so unique control word is written in a particular memory locations. Okay, nothing more than that. So here you are using two memory locations. So this is your nano program control. Okay, so this is the case. So if you are in doubt, you can tell me what is the purpose of using control unit, what is control signal, what is control word, what is control memory location, and types of microprogram control unit, what is horizontal control microprogram control unit, what is vertical, which one is faster, which one is better. Okay, so that you have to know from this. So this is the first portion of the first module of the third first section of the third module. Okay, देखो यहाँ पे एक क्वेश्चन हम दिए हैं, टोटल 120 सिग्नल यू रिक्वायर, लिसन केयरफुली, total 120 signals you require. Okay, and they are grouped in that way. Total 120 signal is required here, but you are making some group, 4 groups are there. First group contains 20 signals, second group contains 35 signals. Listen, signals, G3 group 3 contains 15 signals, and G4 50. Okay, signals. Question is that how many bits required? These are the number of signals. Okay, how many bits required for control word? Okay, control word in horizontal microprogram and vertical microprogram. बोलो तो, you need 120 signals. So length of control word for horizontal के लिए कितना number of bits होगा? You need to generate 120 signals. सोचो मैंने क्या बोला था, हॉरिजॉन्टल के लिए क्या बोला था, वर्टिकल के लिए क्या बोला था. हॉरिजॉन्टल के लिए बोला था इंडिविजुअल बिट जनरेटिंग इंडिविजुअल सिग्नल, so that's why control word length would be larger in the case of horizontal microprogram control. So if you need 120 signals, so how many bits required for horizontal microprogram control? If individual bit generating individual signal, in the case of horizontal microprogram, as per the definition of microprogram control unit, the horizontal microprogram control unit, how many bits are required? बोलो. Because individual bit generating individual signal, so 120 signals are there. So how many bits required?
Sir, 120.
120. So in horizontal microprogram control unit, you need 120 bits as per the definition of the horizontal microprogram control. Now see, you know for vertical it is in group form. How many groups are there? 4 groups. That means for vertical के लिए तुम 4 groups से divide कर दिए. G1 contains 20 signal. Okay, so this G1 contains how many? G1 group 20 signals, not 20 bits. Okay, you think carefully. Signals, 20 signals. G1 generating 20 signals. G2 35, G3 15, G4 50. So that means this case. Okay, signals. जैसे यहाँ पे 8 signals, 3 bit means 8 signals. Okay, this group 1. 3 bit डिकोडर 3 bit कितने सिग्नल जनरेट किए थे? 8 सिग्नल. यहाँ पे 4 होगा तो कितना सिग्नल होगा? 16 होगा. 5 होगा So 5 to 32 decoder, isn't it? So in the same way, how many signals are there? First देखो, आज कितने सिग्नल्स है? 20 सिग्नल। तो बीट कितना होगा? सो डिकोडर का आउटपुट कितना है? ये डिकोडर है, मान लो ये डिकोडर। हाउ मेनी लाइन्स आर देयर? टोटल 20। सो डिकोडर इनपुट में कितना लाइन होगा? 20 के लिए इनपुट में कितना लाइन होगा? मान लो I0 से और D0 से कितना होगा, बोलो? I0 से I4, क्योंकि 5 इनपुट होगा तो 2 to the power 5, आउटपुट में कितना होगा? 32, मैक्सिमम 32। और 4 होता था 16, तो 16 से ज्यादा, that means 22 signals required. So that means how many control bits होगा? 5 होगा। I0 to I4 you can consider। 35 के लिए 5 बिट होगा तो 32 होगा, तो दैट मीन 6 लगेगा। 6 यहाँ 15, हाउ मेनी बिट्स डिकोडर का इनपुट में? दैट इज योर लेंथ ऑफ कंट्रोल व्हाट? 15 के लिए कितना होगा?
सर 4।
15 के लिए कितना होगा?
सर 4।
4, बिकॉज 4 होगा तो 2 to the power 4 means how much? 16, 0 to 15,
16।
16 होगा। नंबर ऑफ आउटपुट होगा 16, 0 से 15 तक। लेकिन तुमको कितना दिया? मैक्सिमम तुम 16 जनरेट कर सकते हो, लेकिन 15 दिए हैं, 4 बिट लगेगा ना। 50 के लिए कितना लगेगा? 50 के लिए 6 बिट लगेगा। सो दिस इज द केस, समझ गया? बिकॉज तुम्हारा यू हैव टू जनरेट, मान लो 20 सिग्नल, कंट्रोल वर्ड लेंथ कितना होगा बोलो? मान लो 55, कंट्रोल वर्ड लेंथ तो कितना होगा? मान लो 8, कितना होगा? मान लो 3, कितना होगा? सिग्नल, कंट्रोल सिग्नल, तो 20 लेके कितना होगा बोलो? कंट्रोल वर्ड लेंथ कितना बिट होगा? 2, 3, 4, 5 होगा। I0 से I5 तक, क्योंकि 5 बिट, I0 से I4 5 बिट, बिकॉज यू टू नो दैट 2 to the power 5 का मतलब क्या है? हाउ मेनी लाइन शुड बी देयर? हाउ मेनी सिग्नल्स यू कैन जनरेट? 5 बिट में 32 सिग्नल्स यू कैन जनरेट, बट यू नीड ओनली 20। सो दैट मींस डिकोडर का इनपुट कितना होगा? 5 होगा। सो कंट्रोल वर्ड लेंथ क्या होगा ना? 5। अच्छा, 55 के लिए 6 होगा, क्योंकि तुम जानते हो 6 लाइन होगा इनपुट में, तो 6 to 64 डिकोडर 6 इनपुट होगा तो 64 आउटपुट होगा, लेकिन यू नीड मात्र 55। सो ज्यादा होने से कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, क्योंकि 5 होगा तो 32 हो जाएगा। 55